we both have a mutual friend in Oregon.
Okay.
Has
Oh,
worldwide burl
yeah.
and has auctions all the time. Go check him out. But I have to stabilize all mine because mine's going on a lathe, and I'm
Right.
in the epoxy I'm using doesn't like the moisture and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think that you stabilize them, but you do coat them and stuff. And I get asked that question all the time. So can you just talk about
Yeah.
that a little bit?
So I just got asked literally today this same exact question. A lot of people have some kind of a confusion on when and when not to seal the wood for epoxy. So my personal take on it, um, most wood has a certain moisture level, moisture content level that you want to make sure it's down low enough. If it's not, you're gonna have air bubbles coming out of your live edge. And if you're doing any type of a clear or translucent epoxy color, those bubbles may or may not get trapped inside, and you're going to see them. So they're not attractive. So I don't always seal every piece of wood that I pour. Actually, the only time I seal the live edge is if I'm doing a clear or a translucent pour. And like I said, the reason for that is if you do have any, you shouldn't have very much moisture coming out if it's dried properly. But that's not always the case. We know this. Moisture sometimes gets trapped in there. It's going to release. But if I'm doing clear or translucent, if you seal that live edge, those bubbles have no shot of coming out and getting trapped inside there where you're going to see them. If I'm doing a solid color like black, any solid color whatsoever, where those bubbles will not be visible, I don't bother sealing that live edge, because if any random little bubbles do come out and get trapped in there, you're not going to see them. And I think that the epoxy has a better bond straight to the live edge without sealing it than it does if you seal it. Not to say that anything is bad if you seal it, but I just think it's a better bond. Just the epoxy rates the live edge. So if it's a solid color, I don't seal the live edge. If I'm doing a clear or translucent pour, always seal the live edge, just as a precautionary, so you don't have those bubbles trapped.
Just a little side note: you're not using super punky wood either, right?
No, nope, nope, nope. Just hardwoods. Nothing's really punky like that. If it does have a punky spot, I usually cut it out or I go with something different.
Okay.
Nice.